Funny enough, some of my favorite books ever have come from the airport. That's right. Whenever I have a layover or I get to the airport early for my flight, I just kind of browse the various stores and check out, the books that are there. And one book that caught my eye was Genius Makers: The Mavericks Who Brought AI to Google, Facebook, and the World. So, the title intrigued me, right? And without even looking through it and reading the summary and so forth, I was just like, okay, I'm going to check this out. And it kind of almost seemed like divine intervention because one of the stories that I'm working on is very AI and quantum computing based. So I was like, okay, this seems like it would be great research for that, right? And it was. And it was so much more than that as well. Now, initially, just by the title, right, Google and Facebook, I thought it would be a much more modern book. But what's actually fun about it is it takes you all the way back to how artificial intelligence started, right? The players from, many, many decades ago, and how we got to this inflection point of AI and so forth, and kind of where we're headed. So in that way, it's a fantastic history of everything, and not only history, but it also explains kind of the philosophy and let's say, the mechanics behind it, right? In a very understandable way, because you go from a very crude version of it to obviously now a lot more advanced. And so I really, really appreciated that sort of adventure of it all, right? We go from the beginning of it all to currently and then predict where things are headed in that way. And you can explore the various further readings, the research that I took to make this book. And so for all those reasons, I think it's wonderful. I don't think you have to be a computer genius or if you just love history itself, I think this is going to be something that fascinates you. If you love science fiction, I know this is not a narrative, right? It is a nonfiction, but I think you will get a lot out of it, and it will help you understand some fiction that you might be reading. So for all those reasons, I do recommend to you Genius Makers, or if you're just kind of curious about the state of current affairs and where we might be headed, this is a fantastic, fantastic book for that. But check it out, and when you do, let me know what you think.